Previously on Ace Attorney. Oh, I see where this is going. Haven't seen Maya in 7 years, 8 years, 9, however long. Nearly a frickin' decade. And the first time we meet up with her, she gets accused of murder again, doesn't she? What is this, 3 times? 4? 3. Hello, YouTube. I'm Unca Crunk. Welcome back to Ace Attorney. And we are about to go to the detention center to visit Maya. Maya, I swear, we don't even have time to go out to lunch before you get accused of murder for the 8th time. Nick, it's been 3 times. I've only been accused of murder 3 times, counting this one. And may I add, I went 9 years without getting accused of murder, and then within 30 seconds of you showing up, I'm in jail again. I think this one's on you, Nick. Nah, fair enough. Nick, I knew you'd come. Maya, she sure looks tired. Are you holding up? It wasn't me, again. But no one will believe me. Oh. I have to admit, I'm still a bit in shock. Who'd have thought you'd get caught up in something like this? Again, and so far from home. But I'm going to defend you, so hang in there. We can do this if we work together. It's all my fault. I mean, you came to Crane just to visit me. We hadn't seen each other in ages, and then this happens. Haven't seen her this down in ages either. Come on, remember who you're talking to. Besides, I thought you'd be used to being the usual suspect by now. Harsh, but I guess you're right. And you've saved me each and every time. Yep. So just tell me everything you can and let's go from there. Bobbed head, stop stalling and go straight to the matter of true import. We know she is the murderer. Therefore, it is time for her confession. Your benevolence. What brings the royal priestess to a place like this? She's my watchdog. I am watching over this lawyer to keep him from tampering with anything in this case. Like I said. No, out with it. Confess your crime. Please, your benevolence. Could you please take it down a notch or 3? Maya, please tell me what you can. I know this must be difficult, but anything you can remember might help. Sure, okay. I didn't kill the high priest. I wouldn't even dream of it. I mean, he always treated me so well. Abbot Inme was an important figure with a ton of duties, including training acolytes. He was really kind, even to a foreigner like me. He even invited me over to his house whenever I was between training sessions. How could I ever kill someone like that? He sounds like a really good person. I think I would have liked him. It was so much fun. I got to enjoy meals with his family and everything. And his wife was a master of Koreanese cuisine. I've never eaten better in my life. That's like they were a family and home away from home in this foreign land. They must have been a source of comfort, what with being here for training all alone. And not really having any family aside from Pearls. But what? I can't completely deny the charge either. The what? As I suspected, the snake has shown her true colors at last! Would you calm down? Your benevolence? Please, I'm trying to figure out what really happened here. So what do you mean you can't completely deny the charge? Let me guess, you're unconscious. Well, during the purification rite, I suddenly got really, really sleepy. I knew it! The next thing I knew, Abbot Inme was, You suddenly got sleepy. Someone drugged you, you mean? So then you didn't actually see the high priest get murdered? No, I didn't, but if I was possessed by some crazed spirit while I was asleep, then... Oh my god, this again. What an excuse! How dare you pin your crime on another person's soul? You are getting on my last nerve. Yeah. Be honest. What you call training is but an extended vacation in reality. And that training here is simply for prestige. No, it's not like that at all. I'm training to become the master of the Karain channeling technique. A neophyte practitioner such as you becoming a channeling master? I think not. The spiritual power required beyond the means... I think not. The spiritual power required is beyond the means of an outsider like you. Rafa seems to really hate fakers. And outsiders. Pretty much everybody who isn't royalty. But Maya does actually have the power to channel spirits. She'll let Rafa know. Your benevolence wouldn't call Maya a neophyte because she can already... Wait, Nick. What? Can I talk to you for a second? Why is she whispering all of a sudden? I want to keep my spirit channeling ability a secret while I'm here, Nick. What? Why? I mean, what? Why? I'll, explain later. Just keep it a secret for now, okay? If you say so. What's this all about? What is all that whispering over there? Do not trust people who whisper. Oh, it's nothing really. I'll have to ask about this later when Princess Sandpaper is not around. Oh, I almost forgot. Nick? Yes? About Abadini's murder. There was something I noticed that I thought strange. Oh? So, what was it you noticed? Well, you probably won't believe me, but try me. Why don't you let me be the judge of that? Okay, so, you know that spring? Spring? You mean the pool in front of the Warbad statue? Yeah, that. The water in there was dark red. Wait, already? And when I say dark red, I mean blood red. Oh, that. Yeah, I saw it too. You did? Yeah, the high priest's blood turned it red. Or so I thought. What? No, that's not what I meant. The spring was red before he was killed. What? Wait, so it was already red even before the high priest was killed? Yeah, I noticed it during the purification rite just before I passed out. It's just like the ancient legend says. What ancient legend? The spring shall run red upon Lady Kira's return. That's how it goes anyway. Hold on. Yes, there is a legend about the inner sanctum that says just that. But the water runs red this time, thanks to the murder. The police investigation confirmed it. Perhaps your eyes were deceived by the red lantern light reflecting off the water. I don't think that was it, though. An ancient legend, huh? Wonder if it's connected to this murder somehow. The day of the rite, the water in the spring was already stained red when Abadini and Maya arrived at the inner sanctum. Nick? Yes? So, actually, there's one more thing. What's up with Maya? She keeps looking over at her benevolence like she's worried what Rafa will think. There's something I wanted to show you. There is. Found this at the inner sanctum after I came to. Is this a letter? It's in Koreanese, and is cut out of newspapers, looks like. See that stamp on the far left at the end of the letter? Does it look familiar? This red stamp here? That's the mark of Lady Kira. Oh, right. Looks just like the mark on her forehead. Lady Kira, you'll say, let me see that. Oh, why, this is... What? What does it say? Do not perform the rite. I know what you are planning, Lady Kira. That sounds like a threat or a warning. Whoever's pretending to be Lady Kira was pressuring the High Priest to stop the rite. Yeah, that's what it looks like to me, too. Nick, do you think... Whoa. First, there's that ancient legend. The spring shall run red on Lady Kira's return. Now, there's also Lady Kira's warning. Plus, with the Warbat dagger being eyed as the murder weapon. Don't tell me. That's why she has to be the real deal. It gives me chills just thinking about it. I bet Lady Kira's spirit possessed a sacred robe or something. Don't tell me. You actually believe that the real Lady Kira returned to kill the High Priest? Don't be silly, Nick. Eh? Historical figures don't come back to life. I mean, give me a break. But you were saying only yesterday how it was more fun to believe that she's the real deal. Yeah, yesterday. I wish I could keep on entertaining that fantasy too. But the fact is, we're dealing with a murderer here. Plus, thus, my days of dreaming have come to an end. So, the vigilante who's going around killing rebels, did they think that the High Priest was a rebel? I'm going to keep it real from now on, and you should too, Nick. Thought you said I was the boring one because I was keeping it real. Sorry, I guess I've outgrown that stepladder argument we always have. I think you mean ladder, Maya. Oh. So what do you mean by keeping it real? Oh, so you know how someone is dressing up like Lady Kira and capturing rebels, right? Yeah, you mean the rebel hunter Lady Kira in the papers. Yeah, that one. I think that's who probably sent this warning. What nonsense is this? You dare to suggest that Abbott and me was slain by Lady Kira? You nincompoop. The rebel hunter is sure to be a vigilante who loves this kingdom. And it is that patriotism that led them to cloak their identity in the guise of Lady Kira. Such a patriot would never slay the High Priest. I guess it's only natural for Princess Rafa to see it that way, but I can't let it go at that. Besides, why would such a vigilante want to stop the purification rite in the first place? I haven't figured that one out yet. I rest my case. Still, if this rebel hunter had a compelling enough reason, they might have killed the High Priest after he ignored their warning. You big dummy, you can't fool me. It was you who forged that warning letter. You are trying to shed your guilt onto our most sacred Lady Kira. Admit it. No, I never do such a thing. Now, your benevolence. Let's try to remain rational about this. I know that you struggle with that. Maya, did you show that letter to the police? No. I was afraid that it would anger everybody needlessly. So I was waiting to show it to you, Nick. And judging by her benevolence's reaction, I'd say Maya was right to be worried. And you can't really trust the police to, hold on to evidence that they don't like. Wait, what are... Oh. There are a number of places on this letter where there are 3 holes in a row. Okay, well, it was folded up, so there are a total of 3 holes. Oh. 3 things that made holes. Are these supposed to be some sort of a message too? Not that we'll be finding out anytime soon, I suspect. No, I was like stabbed into a wall or something with something like a garden fork. All right, accused, wrap it up. I guess they have more questions for me. Yeah, at least I have a better idea of what we're up against now. Nick, there's something I've been meaning to say. I don't need a lawyer this time. What are you talking about? It's just, they have that Defense Culpability Act here in Korean, right? Well, I'm found guilty. You'll be charged with abetting a criminal. Maya, thanks for thinking of me, but don't worry, Maya. We'll pull through this together somehow. We always have, haven't we? Yeah, but we're not in Kansas anymore, We're not from Kansas. We're from Japanifornia. True, but I've been through 1 trial here already. So I know what I'm getting myself into. We're going to win this one no matter what. Because I believe in your innocence. Yeah, I know. We've always won because of your faith in me. That's right. So it's all aboard the Phoenix Freedom Express. Thank you, Nick. Well, I'll see you later. Bye. Profata will not save you tomorrow, and by then it will be too late to ask for mercy. We're going to beat this charge. You'll see. I don't care to understand every single word that was spoken, but I don't like the sound of that Phoenix Freedom Express one bit. Wait. Don't tell me you know what Freedom Express refers to. Dad! Of course I know. Do not presume to know that what I do not know. She's got a bad case of inferiority complex. I'm no closer to understanding why someone would want the High Priest dead, but given the use of the Warbad dagger and the existence of the warning letter, I'd say the rebel hunter disguised as Lady Kira is the real prime suspect. It might help if I knew a little more about this modern-day Lady Kira. I wonder if anyone has any info on them. Maybe the first thing I should do is go someplace where locals like to gather. Okay. The bazaar! May 10th, Korean Bazaar. I guess the bazaar is as good a place to start as any. Now, who should I... I see. So that is what the Freedom Express is. Consulting her pocket internet again, I see. Mr. Wright! That sounds like... Yep. Is Miss Maya okay? I believe her, Mr. Wright. I know she didn't do it. Do you now, boy? Your benevolence! You mustn't trust in lawyers, you... Are you not the accused from the last trial? What's wrong, Galby? Benevolence speaks with the... You may speak in the vernacular, little monk. Now, what is your name? Yes, your benevolence. I'll be your guide, your benevolence.
Know this, Abby. Your soul is only as clean or as filthy as the company you keep.
I wish she'd stop insinuating that all lawyers are trash. Please forgive me, your benevolence, but Mr. Wright is a very trustworthy man. And I trust him as a lawyer. What's this? Yeah, I'm sorry, forgive my insolence.
If a common boy such as he can place his trust in lawyers, it can only be because of my failure at the Hall of Justice the other day.
Mr. Wright, benevolence has sunken to the ground. She must really feel responsible for what happened in court that day. Yeah, let's give her some breathing room for now. I'm sure she'll be back on her feet in no time. In the meantime, do you mind if I ask you some questions? Of course not. I'm always glad to help. So what have you heard about the rebel hunter that was in the newspaper? Everyone's overjoyed at her appearance. They say she's the modern-day Lady Kira. So they're treating this rebel hunter like a mysterious protector of the people, huh? People have been on edge recently, what with that jailbreaking stuff. I sure hope they catch that escaped prisoner soon. Escaped prisoner? Yes, he was one of the vicious rebels that Lady Kia had captured. So there's a hardened criminal on the loose? That is bad news. Yes, but the modern-day Lady Kira is also super amazing. I mean, she takes down big scary rebels all by herself. Yeah, that's not exactly something just anyone can do. Someone that strong could have easily overpowered and killed the high priest. And what about that escaped prisoner, Albie? So what's the escaped prisoner supposed to be like? They say he's a vicious fiend who serves as Dirk's right-hand man. Dirk? As in the leader of that rebel group? Yes, the escapee serves as dreadful master of the Defiant Dragons. They say the prisoner is a former soldier and that he wields a big, scary knife. Like a Scottish dagger, maybe? Why'd you say that? Scottish dagger is called a dirk. D-I-R-K. Anyway, that's not important right now. Yeah, well, anyway, rumor has it he's a cold-blooded killer to boot. Sounds like a really dangerous man. He is, but the police still can't find him, even after an exhaustive search. Wait, I remember hearing about a prison. There is a prison at the apex of this mountain. Prison? Way up there? The prison is at the top of the Inner Sanctum's mountain, right? How did he even break out? No one really knows. He supposedly did it without any tools to speak of, too. Some say he must have fallen to his death. Personally, I'd like to believe he did. Maybe he used some prayer flags to get down. Otherwise, something like that terrible incident might happen again. Terrible incident? What was that about a terrible incident, Albie? It happened before I was even born, but Queen Amara, the previous queen, was assassinated. And it was the rebel leader Dirk who did it. The previous queen was assassinated? That's kind of unsettling. Oh, it was the terrible deed of a heinous sinner. I mean, to take the life of such a gentle queen? Only someone with a dark, defiled soul could have done that. They really take their queen seriously here, like God-worshipping level serious. It really would take someone pretty bold and blasphemous to assassinate one. Those Defiant Dragon rebels are not afraid to do anything to accomplish their goals. That's why, with that escaped prisoner on the loose, who knows who might be killed next? don't worry, puppy. I'm sure you're fine. So that's why the people of Karain are so afraid of that escapee. And why they want the rebel hunter to take him out along with the other rebels. So is there anything else you can tell me about the rebel hunter Lady Kira, Albie?
I was just thinking there was something else, but what was it? Oh yeah, here.
Oh, okay. Well, now I know what the note was stuck to the wall with. What is it?
Shadow found it. Why, that's the Warbat arrow.
Feeling better now, your benevolence?
This is no time to be feeling sorry for myself, for I am the Crown Princess of Karain. Now, let me see that boy.
Yes, your benevolence.
It looks very much like one of the legendary weapons Lady Kira once used in battle.
Three-pronged arrow. I swear I've seen something resembling that arrowhead recently. Gee, Phoenix, just spell it out for everyone, why don't you? Where did Shadow find it, Albie?
Yeah, but in me's house.
Near the victim's house, huh? Something tells me I'd better look into this. Albie, can I ask you to take me to the High Priest's house?
Yes, of course.
Come to think of it, he was married, wasn't he? And his wife is the one who usually plays the part of Lady Kira in the Purification Rite. Should probably talk to her, too. Okay. Very nice. Oh, yeah, steel samurai bag. We saw that after Phoenix passed out. I forgot to mention it. So this is where the High Priest lived. Wait a minute. This is where they brought me when my back gave out. And the woman in front of that altar, she must be the High Priest's wife. Hello. Excuse me.
Yes? May I help you?
I was hoping to speak with the High Priest's wife. Are you she?
Please forgive the intrusion, Lady Belieb. Please forgive the intrusion, Lady Belieb. Oh my, your benevolence. Please be at ease. What a terrible time this must be for you. I owe much to your husband. You have my deepest sympathies for your tragic loss. You honor me with your kind words. Look, dear, the royal priestess has come to visit us. Yes, What's that? Oh, of course.
She's talking with this funeral picture? Well, maybe she can channel spirits. Wait. Talk to spirits. Oh.
My husband, too, is delighted that the royal priestess has graced us with her presence. You can speak with Albert and me? No, I don't possess the power to speak with the dead, but I can feel his presence.
Oh, okay. Wait a cat. Him. That's the justice minister that accosted us at the end of the last trial.
What's that? No, that can wait till later, dear.
She's definitely speaking with him.
So, your benevolence, what is it that brings you to my humble abode? This lawyer is investigating your husband's death. and I am watching him to ensure he does not tamper with any of the evidence.
I know this must be difficult, but could I ask you some questions? A good friend of mine has fallen under suspicion, you see.
A friend of yours? Then, you must be Maya's friend from the States, correct?
That's right.
I'm sorry, but I'm still grieving. Isn't that right, dear? Yes, I know. Albert and me and his wife were the one of the closest and most loving couples in Karain. If she is not ready to talk, I will not allow you to press her any further.
She did just lose the love of her life. It would be incredibly insensitive of me to force answers out of her right now. But I need to talk to her if I want to learn more about the High Priest. Plus, there's the Warbat arrow that Albie found near the house. There's too much I need to find out for me to leave just yet. Would it be okay if I stayed here for a little while?
Bobcat, have you not been listening to what I said?
I try not to. You make it rather difficult, though. Look here, Benevolence. I'm sorry for her loss, but I'm running out of time. So what I will do is promise to leave if she doesn't change her mind.
Please, let me talk to my husband about this. Yes. I know. No, don't. Not in front of the royal priestess. Now, if you would excuse me.
What the heck were they even talking about?
You have but poured salt on our wounds. This is precisely why you lawyers are so despised.
I was just trying to help Maya's case. I didn't mean to hurt Mrs. Enemy.
Could it be that you actually possess a conscience?
Of course I do. But I'm also desperate for information.
So what do you plan to do now?
Pass the time by looking around the room, I guess, and see if she changes her mind.
Just see that you do not touch anything you should not.
Guess I should watch what I touch then, just in case Princess Rafa gets mad at me. Yeah. There's a steel samurai patch on this bag. Guess the bag must be Maya's. Probably left it here while she was performing that rite. This game looks kind of like checkers or chess.
You mean to say you have never heard of the Kachukdama? I have heard people describe it as Corney's chess.
So two players take turns moving their pieces in a bid to capture the other's king?
Not quite. In Kachukdama, the object is the utter annihilation of your opponent. Furthermore, each piece has a special move that can only be used once per game.
Special moves? Sounds like a game right up Maya's alley. Oh, it's a wanted poster for the rebel escapee everyone's talking about.
What? Let me see that. That's a ball. Senior member of the insurgent leadership and former paratrooper of a foreign land wanted for crimes against the kingdom, considered armed and dangerous.
Former paratrooper. By any chance would...
Paratrooper? The flags that were all knitted, sewn together like a parachute. And the guy in olive drabs. And yeah, they do tend, and in this franchise, they do tend to arrest people in whatever costume they wear every single day of their lives. So I wonder if he likes lizard on a stick. So he's ex-military, huh?
His appearance alone exudes menace. He must be captured at once. Oh.
His appearance alone exudes menace. He must be captured at once.
Okay. Something wrong?
The bounty is 3 million damas. Money that comes out of the people's tax payments. I shall have it lowered to about 1 million damas.
You seem unexpectedly concerned with the people's welfare.
Unexpectedly? How rude! Naina has always taught me that kingdoms that do not value their people come to ruin. As crown princess, it is only natural that I care for my people.
How about sending some of that kindness this way?
Well, I suppose I could. If you quit being a lawyer and pay taxes to our kingdom, that is.
Oh, well, it's worth a shot. All right, that was a good one. What is this scary-looking spiky thing?
It's a floor cushion for heightening a practitioner's mental focus. Your ignorance astounds me. There is not a soul in Karain who would not recognize this.
A floor cushion? You mean you're supposed to sit on this?
How else would you suggest it be used?
Looks like a torture device to me. Certainly sharpen your focus, I suppose. All right, hang on. Wait. If this prisoner escaped with the use of that prayer flag parachute, and he's the guy that we ran into, then he was captured by Lady Kira. So either he's not the killer, or either he's not the killer and Lady Kira is, or my assumption that Lady Kira, the vigilante Lady Kira, killed the high priest because he's involved with the rebellion is completely off base. Anyway, about this wastebasket. This looks like a wastebasket. Hey, there's an envelope sticking out. There are 3 holes in a row near the top. Now, where have I seen holes like these before?
Scrounging around in other people's garbage like some stray dog. You are a pitiful creature indeed.
What does this say here? Say what you will, but I've got a job to do.
It says, to the high priest. You cannot even read. You are even more pitiful than I had thought.
Thanks. And I will keep your words of wisdom in mind, your benevolence. Guess I should have studied some Kuranese before I came. So the envelope was addressed to the high priest, huh? But it's empty. Still, there's something about it. Better hang on to it.
Yep.
That's the envelope the letter was delivered in. What a magnificent altar.
Of course it is magnificent. It is for the Holy Mother, after all.
The Holy Mother? See that faceless figure there?
Such insolence, how do you not know who are holy in this is on sight? Do you seek to cross over into the Twilight Realm right this instant?
Sorry, it won't happen again.
This is why lawyers are so despised. Now listen well, depicting Her Holiness's face is the greatest taboo in all of Koreanism, next to being a lawyer. There are none alive today who know what her face really looks like. And that includes the members of the royal family.
I don't know, there's an unusual custom.
Not really.
It's gotta be one heck of a secret if even the royal family can't know what she looks like. Isn't that the justice minister I met? Who's the woman in the picture next to him? She looks really important. Could she be the queen of Corain? Oh. Nothing from her benevolence on that? Oh. What show is this?
It is the Plumed Punisher, warrior of Neo-Twilight Realm. It is based on Lady Kira and is the #1 action hero show in Corain.
Plume Punisher, warrior of Neo-Twilight Realm.
Yes, it is an entirely original show created right here in our kingdom. It is not derivative of anything you might be thinking of right now.
I'm not so sure about its originality, given its overall look in the theme song.
Is something the matter?
Well, it's just, we have an action hero show back home that is really similar to this. I'm guessing this shows why Maya's so into Lady Kira. Honestly, the theme song is exactly the same as the one from Maya's favorite show. Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo Old Tokyo. This is a popular action hero series filmed right in LA.
What? LA?
Set in a city known as Neo Old Tokyo, it pits the Steel Samurai in mortal combat against his nemesis, the Evil Magistrate. Maya's collected DVDs and merchandise from that series as long as I've known her. Plume Punisher seems awfully similar to the Steel Samurai.
The Plume Punisher originated here in Corain. Is that clear, Bobhead?
Yes, Your Benevolence. Note to self, never suggest that again. Poster of the mountains. Oh, the Inner Sanctum Mountain is featured against those two, those other towering peaks, with helpful, elevation markings.
Those beautiful mountains are known as the Roof of Corain. Ah, and I see they have even included Mount Pony Pony in that poster.
Mount Pony Pony. Is that the smaller peak to the left?
Known as the Little Sanctum, it is just west of the Inner Sanctum. Is it not also beautiful? But I suppose a lawyer with a defiled soul such as you could not perceive such beauty.
No, that's not true. I think it's absolutely stunning. Just not a big fan of mountains, or snow, or the cold, or heights. Ugh.
Lady Believe has not had a change of heart, and simply waiting shall not change that.
Can't we wait just a little longer? Maybe finish that episode of The Plume Princess? Punisher, I mean. I wonder if she'll ever open up.
Oh, you're still here. Lady Believe?
Miss Enmy, do you think you're ready to talk?
Is it okay with you, dear? Yes, yes. I will let him know. Lady Believe, you don't have to speak to this lawyer if it is not your wish. No, it's quite all right. If my husband were still with us, he would say.
As much as it pains me to have my lovely wife speak on such matters, if it would help me find the truth, then ask whatever you may. Okay, I'll take you up on your generous offer. Wait, did Mrs. Enmy just call herself lovely just now?
Well, whatever are you waiting for? Ask your questions quickly so your departure may be just as swift.
Yes, of course.
Yay.
Do you have any idea why your husband might have been killed? Is he acting different or doing anything out of the ordinary lately?
No, I don't recall anything of the sort.
This is really difficult. Did anybody have a grudge against him?
He was a kind man and one of peace. He would never do anything that would cause someone to bear a grudge against him.
Oh. There we go. 3 of them. These are Cyclops. This means Ms. Inme is trying to hide something from me. This is the Magatama Maya gave me all those years ago. And it has a really amazing power. It reacts when someone is hiding something. And allows me to see the Cyclops that are holding that person's mind shut. Whenever I see any, I only have to present my Magatama to try and unlock them. Unlocking them all usually allows me to coax the truth out of someone. All right. Here we go.
Take that!
This is not going to sit well with her benevolence. Cyclops. They appeared when I asked her whether anyone held a grudge against her husband. That must mean that Ms. Inme thought of someone who just might have such a grudge. Let's just stir the pot a little and see what happens. Ms. Inme, I have an idea who your husband's real killer might be.
That would be Maya, would it not?
No, of course not. It has to be someone with a motive to kill him. This is who I believe had a reason to kill your husband. It was the rebel hunter disguised as Lady Kira. Everyone's talking about her.
Whoa! I know not of what you speak.
Really? Because she even made the front page recently.
I am but a humble servant of Lady Kira. What reason would she have to kill someone as insignificant as I?
Actually, I have something that just might show why Lady Kira would kill Abbott and me.
All right,
Let's see. Impossible to read in full. Hang on. No, I can't examine it further. I mean, I know this is involved, but do I... Oh, details. Do not perform the rite. I know what you're planning. Lady Kira. Okay.
Take that!
This is a letter of warning from Lady Kira. Maya found it. It was in the inner sanctum, and only Maya and your husband were there at the time. This letter reached this intended recipient, your husband, the high priest, didn't it?
and how do you know Maya wasn't lying to you?
Because I've never seen that letter before, and I doubt my...
Because I've never seen that letter before, and I doubt my husband ever did either.
Sorry, but I have evidence that proves this warning was meant for your husband.
Take that!
What's that?
It's an envelope addressed to the high priest. The warning letter was delivered to your husband inside this, wasn't it?
Yep. What nonsense is this? How can you prove the warning was delivered in this envelope?
There's got to be some way to prove it. Wait a second. Don't the envelope and the warning letter have something in common? I think there just might be something that links the envelope to the warning letter.
There is?
Yes, and that proof is right here on the warning letter. This spot on the warning letter proves that it was delivered in that envelope.
Take that!
The 3 holes in the envelope are in the same shape and arrangement as the holes in the warning letter. And if you fold the letter in thirds and place it in the envelope, the holes line up. Yep. As for what made the holes, I believe it was this.
Take that!
They were made by this war-bat arrow, one of the weapons favored by Lady Kira. The warning was folded in thirds, placed in the envelope addressed to the high priest, and delivered to your husband on the points of this arrow. Are you ready to tell me the truth now?
I admit the warning was sent to my husband, but he was not an insurgent.
Then why did you keep it a secret?
Because the authorities might have suspected him of being one if I hadn't.
I guess that makes sense. If the rebel hunter was after him, I can see how people might at least suspect.
We are a Kuranist kingdom. As such, rising up against the monarchy is the same as blaspheming Kuraneism itself.
Your husband was a devout priest of Kuraneism, and you feared that his good name would be tarnished if the warning went public.
Yes,
That makes sense, but is it the honest truth? What if the high priest really was a rebel? A rebel hunter would have had motive to kill him. Still, that's a little too neat for my taste. This just doesn't feel like the right time to ask her about it. Could you tell me a little more about the warning?
it arrived about 3 days before the purification rite. When we woke that morning, it was already there by the side of our bed.
It's by the side of your bed?
Yes, we had the whole house locked up tight. And yet, someone still managed to slip in. Oh, it was so frightening, wasn't it, dear?
This is not helping Maya's case, especially not if she was staying here. But you didn't contact the police because you didn't want them to suspect your husband of being a rebel.
That's right. If only we had told the police, maybe Tarust would still be alive today.
Oh, lovely wife, no need to fret, my dear. My only regret is that I left you all alone.
Bobcat! That is quite enough!
Yes, you're probably right. Miss Envy, I'm sorry to have bothered you at such a difficult time.
Don't be silly. I'm happy if I have helped.
Your benevolence. May you swiftly shine light upon the truth.
Bobbed head, you seem bent on casting suspicion upon Lady Kia. And by doing so, you seek to deflect the blame from the real killer, Maya Fey. That is the only logical conclusion.
I'm in no position to disprove her at this point. Only I could find something to support my theory that the high priest was a rebel. The only other person who might know more about Abbott and me would be Maya. They might be done questioning her by now. Maybe I'll stop by the detention center. Oh, now what?
My mother has said what? It seems I must go.
Did something happen?
Yes, my mother has decreed that a rite shall be held for the high priest's passing, and that she shall conduct the prayer of lament therein. Her Eminence has so decreed, has she? Oh, but she should not concern herself with a humble priest like my husband. No, it is only natural considering his meritorious service. The rite will be held at the palace. You are to accompany me there at once, Lady Believe. Thank you, your benevolence. My husband is most delighted too.
How wonderful you, Miss Envy. Direct decree from the Queen. That must be quite an honor.
Bobhead, you are coming with it as well.
What? But I don't have much time left to investigate.
As the one charged with monitoring you, you must remain within my sight at all times. Besides, it will take but a moment. Now, come along.
Arguing the point will probably just make things worse for me. Better let her have her way this time. May 10th. Grand Palace. Oh, Grand Palace. Gotcha. Audience chamber. Oh, there's the Justice Minister with the Queen.
Welcome, Lady Beloved.
So, this is the Queen of Khura'in.
What is wrong with you, Bobhead? Show some respect.
Should I bow or prostrate myself?
No, it is quite all right. Stay as you are.
Mother,
Your Eminence, I would like to give my thanks to you. You honor both me and my husband. His exemplary service deserves to be honored. Oh, but what a terribly trying time this must be for you, Lady Believe. May my prayer comfort your soul and that of your dearly departed husband. Nothing would please me more. Oh, Your Eminence, your words are wasted on my humble husband and I.
Now, that's what I call a commanding presence.
So, you are the lawyer of whom my daughter speaks.
Yes, Your Eminence. I am so very honored to make your noble acquaintanceship. Ma'am. I'm humbled to bask in your resplendence. Did I overdo it? I have no idea how to talk to a queen.
Ooh, may the Holy Mother's blessing be upon you. Now then, Lady Believe, let us go to the chamber of prayer. Rafa, you are to accompany us too.
yes, Mother.
Wow. Queen is seriously something else. The prayer of lament, huh? You again! Don't see how that'll do any good. There's Justice Minister Inga. Who you, buddy? Nice to see you again, Minister Inga. Again? We met. I'm Phoenix Wright. We met in the accused lobby the other day. Oh, right. Blue suit, jagged hair. You that lawyer who brought my daughter down a peg or two. Your daughter? Yeah, Rafa. He's Princess Rafa's daughter, father. So he's Queen Garan's husband? You planning on sticking your fat nose in this mess too? The accused is a good friend of mine. Like I said the last time, you better watch yourself, see? Do you mind if I ask you a few questions? You wanna question me? That would be great. You got balls for a lawyer. I guess I can play along a bit. But I got things to do, see? So we'll have to talk while I work. So he's kind of Queen's consort. I wanted to let you know that I'll be defense lawyer on this case, too. What now? Don't say I didn't warn you. You only won last time because that idiotic prosecutor filed false charges. Ooh. Been run out of another country, I'll wager. But it's going to be different this time. I got Karane's top prosecutor on this one, see? So that's a seal, not a cigar. I don't care who I go up against. I'm going to prove my client innocent. You haven't forgotten that little thing called the Defense Culpability Act, have you? Blow this and then you'll suffer the same fate as the accused. How could I forget? You lawyers all the same. You strut your stuff till the DC Act comes down hard. Then you stop begging and pleading for your lives. It's really hard to watch, I tell you. Well, I don't plan on letting it come to that. Were you the one who wrote the Defense Culpability Act? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. What's it to you? Either way, as Justice Minister, I'm going to enforce the thing. It started as a way to counter the dirty tricks of your trade like falsified evidence. But it turned out to be quite handy, efficient even. Handy? Efficient? Yeah, made my job real easy. Any goons who cross me or the Garan administration are going to get just what they deserve, especially those rebel scum. You can get away with that here? Better watch your mouth, lawyer. I enforce the law in Karane, see? And being that I'm the Queen's husband, that makes me king. No, it makes you a prince. The Queen's consort. You hold no power in a matriarchy. No, I'm pretty sure the Queen is the boss around here. Same page, me and Phoenix. Go on, say what you're thinking so I can charge you with lese majesty. Can't get myself arrested now. Listen up, lawyer. We got a low crime rate and a populace that lives in peace. That's all thanks to the DC Act, so I don't want to hear any more lip about it. But I can't defend my client unless I can speak my mind. Even without the DC Act, Dirk and his insurgent scum buddies' days are numbered. What's that supposed to mean? Let's just say I got a little trick up my sleeve. So I'd watch it if I were you. Because you got a defiant attitude. Like one of them dragon dupes. Say, White, you know what these are? No, what? Orders of execution. They really pile up if I start slacking off. What? That's a lot of dead people. And tomorrow, I'll have even more work to do. Processing the one for your little friend. And if you really do defend her, I'll have to add one more to the pile for you. But you're not stupid enough to waste your life on that criminal, are you? I think I found the killer. Even if he's not this killer, he's definitely a killer. Don't worry, I'll make sure to lighten your workload, Inga. Won't give you a single execution order to sign tomorrow. Oh, you're back. I have returned, Bodhead. Your benevolence. Are you done with the rite? Yes, it was performed flawlessly. Lady Believe stayed behind to speak with Mother. I hope this will help ease her sorrow, even if just a little.
So, you have been speaking with my father?
Yes, you could say that.
My father is a great man. He works tirelessly to keep the peace in our kingdom. Khura'in, as it stands today, owes everything to the efforts of my mother and my father. You should feel deeply honored. Under normal circumstances, they would have never spoken so readily with a lawyer.
Yes, of course. Seems Rafa doesn't know what her father is really like. Well, now that we're done here, let's go see if I can talk to Maya now. Hello again.
Oh, it's you, Nick.
Maya, are you okay? Questioning wasn't too harsh, was it?
No, I'm all right. How about you? Making progress?
Well, I haven't found any conclusive evidence that could prove your innocence. But I have a small lead.
Really?
But for right now, I'd like to ask you about the High Priest.
Sure, ask away. By the way, what's the princess doing with you still, Nick? Doesn't she have anything better to do?
Doesn't seem like it.
I heard that. How rude. Of course, I have many other things I could be doing.
Yeah, like watching the Purloined Princess or whatever, the Puffy Poofster, the... Yeah, whatever that superhero's name is. It's just a thought, but do you think the High Priest could have been a rebel?
A rebel? Why would you even think that?
Because if he was, then the rebel hunter Lady Kira would have had a motive to kill him.
What?
Uh-oh. Princess Rafa overheard me.
What idiocy is this? Abbott and me a rebel? It is beyond the pale. My mother has offered the prayer of lament to his soul. That is the sort of person he was.
All right. I was just raising the possibility.
I will not listen to such tomfoolery.
Oh, boy. She stormed out. Oh, well, nothing we can do about that. Do you recall the High Priest doing anything suspicious?
Come to think of it, he seemed unusually restless during the ride. He kept glancing up at the sky, though I have no idea why.
He was restless and kept looking up at the sky. That doesn't really tell us much, does it? Well, the prison is up. And his life had been threatened. Anything else come to mind?
Sorry, that's about it.
I guess this is all I'm going to learn about the High Priest right now. Oh, but there is one thing I should follow up on.
I want to keep my spirit channeling ability a secret while I'm here, Nick.
What? Why?
I'll, explain later.
Princess Rafa gone, this might be my only chance. Maya, about what you said earlier. Why can't you tell anyone you're able to channel spirits?
Oh, that. You know how all the queens are also spirit mediums here?
I heard. It was kind of a shock at first, though.
In Koreanism, spirit channeling is a secret art that can only be performed by the queen. No one else is supposed to be able to do it.
Oh, I see. So spirit channeling is a symbol of power or authority, then, in that sense. I can see why it would look bad if a nobody from another country were able to do it, too.
Spirit channeling in the Korean tradition was developed from a Koreanist style that was brought to the U.S. via Japan. But it seems like my clan's spiritual power is greater than that of the average Koreanese. Maybe a quirk due to how our styles diverge, but I don't really know.
So spirit channeling is a power possessed only by the queens of Khura'in, and it's a power that somehow made its way down the line to Maya. And I guess that makes Queen Garan and Princess Rafa distant relatives of Maya's?
Anyway, it's not like there's some kind of rule about it. It's just, I'd rather not have it become an issue or anything. That's why mediums who come here to train hide the fact that they can channel spirits.
I see. I had no idea it was so complicated.
Either way, training here is a must to fulfill the qualification needed to become the master.
And what is this qualification to become the master?
To be able to channel spirits of one's own volition without fail every time. Like, remember how my spirit channeling was always hit or miss? I only ever succeeded about 30% of the time.
Yeah, and it was more like Yeah, and it was more like spirits possessed her as opposed to her channeling them. So you can do it every single time now, whenever you want?
Yep. At least, I think.
You think?
Well, I haven't actually tried channeling anyone since I completed my training here. But once I get back home, I plan on taking the final spirit medium test. I'll have to try channeling one spirit after another in a marathon channeling session.
Only those who pass the test are worthy of becoming the master, huh?
Yep. But I know I can do it. I'm going to ace that test and become the next master. After all, I can't let my clan and the other villagers down.
Right. Minus the next big hope of Korean village. That's got to be a lot of pressure. So, speaking of similarities, I've noticed another similarity between our countries besides spirit channeling. I saw a show on TV earlier that reminded me of the Steel Samurai.
Oh, you must mean the Plume Punisher, warrior of Neo Twilight Realm.
Yeah, that one.
So you've already seen the Plume Punisher? You really don't miss a beat.
Actually, it was her benevolence who told me all about it.
There is not a single person in Korean who does not know of it.
Oh, your benevolence. You're back.
As the royal priestess, I am charged with monitoring your movements.
I haven't moved an inch.
So I have changed my mind. For in order to fulfill my duty, I must not avert my ears, not even from your blasphemous theories.
Your sense of duty is commendable. I wouldn't mind if she backed off a bit.
Great timing, your benevolence. There's actually something I wanted to show off to the both of you.
Show off? I sure seems excited all of a sudden.
Yep. Ta-da!
What's that?
It's an ultra-rare Plume Punisher strap. There's only one of them in the whole world. It was specially made to promote the TV show.
You're the owner of this strap? Don't tell me you're a Plume Punisher fan too, your benevolence.
No, of course not. Only little children watch that show. I have no interest in such things.
Right.
No, I am telling the truth.
Sure, let's just leave it at that. So how'd you get your hands on that, Maya?
I found a kindred spirit and a Plume Punisher fan here in Korea. It resulted in an exchange of cultures transcending national borders.
And by cultural exchange, you mean you swapped TV show promo merchandise?
You bet. I traded my Steel Samurai watch for this strap. It's a super rare watch that plays the Steel Samurai theme song when the alarm goes off. My newfound Koreanese friend was so happy I got this one-of-a-kind strap in return.
I guess there are people who like that wherever you go, even here in Korea.
Watch this. When you press the Magatama on her belt, it plays the show's theme song.
That sounds just like the Steel Samurai theme song.
What are you talking about? Didn't you hear the folk instruments in the intro and the exotic tones throughout? Plus, the Steel Samurai has Japanese taiko drums that go taka taka dun 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 into the intro.
Okay. Changing instrumentation doesn't change the notes in a song. It's still the same song. It's just a cover. I mean, right. I guess my ears just aren't as good as yours.
Anyway, I have this amazing idea for a new show. Plume Punisher versus the Steel Samurai. I'm going to totally pitch it to some TV stations when I get back home. It's going to be a huge hit. Right, your benevolence? I have no interest in such things.
Well, if nothing else, talking about the Plume Punisher has, thankfully, seemed to cheer Maya up a bit. It's getting late. Try to get some sleep, okay, Maya? And leave tomorrow to me.
Okay, thanks, Nick.
I think I've covered just about everything. Time to head back to the temple and go over everything I've learned so far. Nah. May 10th, Temple. It's getting late. Won't be long until sundown.
Mr. Wright, your benevolence.
Hello.
Are you done with your investigation for today?
Pretty much. Thought I'd go over what I learned so far. Here to join me?
Yes, please allow me to help.
Okay. First, we know that the High Priest received a warning 3 days ago. It was from someone claiming to be Lady Kira, and it told him not to perform the rite.
That's right. It was that rebel Harner. But what of it?
That's what I'm not sure of yet. Why would Lady Kira want to stop the rite? Oh, that's why he was looking up. He was expecting her to fly down at him.
If you could solve that mystery.
Right, I could figure out her motive for threatening the High Priest. Might be the break I need, but I just don't know enough right now to act on that lead.
How unfortunate for you, Bobbed Head. Your only hope is pure speculation that shall not stand up in the Hall of Justice. You have no actual proof of Lady Kira's involvement in this crime, after all.
Yeah, the warning letter alone can't prove who killed the High Priest.
I'll give you one last chance to withdraw before you are charged under the DC Act.
Your benevolence.
While it is true you did not forge or suppress any evidence, that is perhaps a product of my careful monitoring of your every move.
Wasn't planning on doing anything like that in the first place, your benevolence. But I am going to prove Maya's innocence within the confines of the law.
How can you be so sure you will?
Because of my undying faith in my clients. That is a lawyer's greatest weapon.
What nonsense. You have chosen to dig your own grave. When next we meet, it shall be in the Hall of Justice. As royal priestess, it is my duty to reveal the truth through the divination seance. This time, I will prove that the insights I glean thereof are the very truth itself. Prepare yourself, for this shall be your last trial and your last rites. Tomorrow shall end with you under the headman's axe. And I vanish. Poof!
Your smoke bomb didn't go off. I can still see you. I can see you running away. Ah. Tomorrow, I'll be defending Maya in that so-called Hall of Justice again. That whole seance thing makes trials here completely different from those back home. Plus, I don't have a shred of conclusive evidence. On the other hand, I've got plenty of confusion and anxiety to spare. I'll have to think of something. After all, I'm the only lawyer in all of Kerrang. I have to do this. I will do this. I'll prove Maya's innocence if it's the last thing I do.
To be continued in the next episode. To the outro! Okay, so at this time, I don't think the minister is the killer. He doesn't seem to be the sort to get his hands dirty, at least not at this stage in his life. When he was younger, absolutely. I'm sure he murdered his way to the top somehow.
But yeah, I think he's going to be the final villain that we take down at the end of the game. As for who this killer is, well, we don't have many suspects, do we? There's the escaped paratrooper rebel with a lizard on a stick addiction. Well, actually, he's probably just really hungry because prisons and oppressive regimes are not renowned for their menu on offer. I don't think we've been introduced to the killer yet. That's what I'm getting at. Which makes me think that we might be getting a 2-day trial this time. I thought we'd gone down to 1-day trials for this game because of Trucy's trial, but I guess because of the plurality of game mechanics we have these days, this game technically had 2 tutorials, and tutorial trials are always 1 day. Anywho, up here's a playlist of my Persona 5 Royal playthrough, and down here is a video that YouTube recommends. Also, if you'd like to help support a fuzzy little monster and get videos a week early, we have Patreon and YouTube memberships, and thank you to everyone who supports me in any way that you see fit. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!